I figured, and I thought that would have been self-explanatory
Okay,
based on her reaction.
Tyrion, I will put you as number 1.
I cannot
There we
use
go.
that item yet.
He doesn't want your sympathy ranking.
I don't want Beatrix of the Trade anymore.
It's okay, DB. I'll take it.
Wow.
Then I will tricks of the trade love.
Okay, I got my boo-boo Tyrion as my focus. Yeah.
So you're using him
My
to
number
cover,
1,
or
numero
you're gonna cover
uno.
him up like an injury.
No.
Is there a lever?
Don't twist
Oh,
my
the general's gonna do it.
The kennels house the master's hunting pack. He keeps the beasts starved for flesh. Put an end to the hound master's cruelty.
Release
so we can advance to the lower
hounds.
levels of the castle.
Oh, I forgot these guys come in. Okay. That's fine. We have to pull them all in.
Yeah, just use all your cooldowns, because we're gonna sit here like you guys right.
I use my covenant ability that makes full damage on the wall.
You chose it. I chose the fun one for my
Because
party.
it's still open.
I chose the fun one.
I can smell your fear.
If I were
Margot,
going for like
to me.
thematically paladin, I totally would have gone Kyrian.
Yes.
It's just so much fun to throw 20 shield at people.
My AoE damage as a tank isn't half bad now that I got my legendary, so that's good.
What?
Okay, we will summon the person that needs to be summoned, and then more will explain this fight again because there are lots of people that were not here on Monday.
Yeah, we learned pretty good at metal. Or whatever that was. Get my thing back out.
We learned the boss hits over Freight Train. Right, Logan?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks for Portal.
Alright. So this is a hunter. He has pets. He will swap out pets throughout the fight, and that's our different phases. He has 3 moves, well 2 moves really, in all 3 phases. We're ideally going to be primarily tanking him here in the middle. The melee are going to be on this side of it, and the ranged are going to be on this side of it. And we're all going to be spread out all around the X side. So make like a half semicircle kind of thing. We don't want, because his first move is called Spread Shot, where he turns and does an AoE based on a cone, and I don't want everyone stacked together and everyone taking the damage, because, yeah. If we can keep that from stacking up, it'll help a lot. The other is the big damage. Healers, look out for this. It's Sin Seeker. So we're already going to be spread out, so that's the first thing. But it's going to target 3 people. There's going to be big red arrows pointing to those 3 people. And you need to get away from those 3 people because they're not going to move. Everyone else is going to move away from them. When that happens, it's going to shoot a thing out. It's going to go through them and all the way to the wall, so don't be in front of them, don't be behind them, don't be anywhere near them. Because that puts a big old dot on them and it hurts. As we learned last week when somebody stacked up 2 of them and then died horribly. Toid.
Talking shit?
It's not shit if it's true.
All I heard was a cough, and it was like, "Doid." That's all I heard. I didn't hear anything prior to that.
It's a news explanation.
So his first pet's going to be, the other thing, they share damage between their pet and him, 100% either way. If they're stacked up, we're doing 200% damage. If we got them separate, we don't. The first pet, we're going to have them stacked together. The first thing he does is Jagged Claws, which is a tank bleed effect. They're going to drop it. What y'all decide at 2 stacks now while y'all are still kind of squishy. Or they can use a bleed removal to get rid of it. It hurts. Vicious Lunge is a charge thing where it's going to be on somebody and we need 4 to 5 people to group up on that person so they don't die. So don't, unless you have a ice block or a turtle or darkness or whatever, don't go out yourself because you will die. Once we kill that pet, he's going to summon the second one called Barghast. He has Ripped Soul, where he's going to hit the tank with it, and it's going to make an ad that has to be healed up to full before it disappears. This is lots of healing during this, but if you can top the tank off before it hits, then there will be less overall to heal the ad. That will then start moving towards the boss. If it gets too close, they're going to have to kite it away. Don't let it catch it, or it'll give a buff to the boss and heal him. The boss will not move during Spread Shot or Sin Seeker, so plan on that. The other mechanic is Shades of Barghast, and he's going to summon a little bear ad. And we're going to CC it, and you can throw every CC you've got on it because it gives them stacks faster. When it gets a whole bunch of stacks, we're going to turn and burn it because it makes them take like 200,000 more damage or something. Who's whispering to me?
Should is there rotation for this PCs?
No, we're just gonna stack all the CCs on the ad.
Okay,
Once
got.
the CC has on it. The
Ice
faction
trap,
starts to
roots, everything.
I heard Scare Beast work, so I have it on my taskbar.
Probably frost trap.
I'm going to share my. Yeah, you go Frost Trap.
Okay, should I try Scare Beasting it? Because I heard that worked.
Well, I guess you could, but it's just, it ain't worth it.
Julio.
Proximity, right? And scare beasts. Oh well, never mind.
No, it's castable. I'll post the thing in a second, DB.
No pressure, sorry. It's just hard for me to follow along.
Once we do start killing it, it's kind of like the darters where it can't be interrupted, but it can still be CC'd to stop cast, so that's what we're going to do. We'll turn, burn it, and then keep killing the ad. The melee are generally going to stay on the boss, and the range are going to be out there. When it comes time to kill the ad, though, everyone's got to jump over there and kill the ad real quick. Once that ad dies, once the second pet dies, they'll go into phase 3, which is Acutus. He has a Crushing Stone thing, which increases his physical damage done by 50% and reduces his movement speed, and that stacks both ways. The only way to remove that debuff is to move the little pet. While moving that, he loses stacks, so we're going to take him and the boss and we're going to kite them together, and the tanks aren't going to get hit while they do it. And while we move them, we keep cleaving and trying not to get hit. He will do Petrifying Howl, however, which puts a void zone on us, which will eventually fill up the room. We're going to take that to the wall. It has a slow on it that gets worse over time, so you can't just zoom over there right before it drops. You got to start moving immediately, because it gets harder and harder. And that is the fight.
Wins hero?
I think we decided we were going to do it during phase 2 to try and get past Barghast.
Yeah, because we said after that we shouldn't need it, but
We've never seen after that, so.
right.
Phase 3 is kind of the kill it before it runs out of room thing, but at the same time, I don't want y'all all out of mana, which is what was happening the other day. I think I've got the permissions on it, but I won't have but 4 bosses in here yet.
Oh my gosh, you spelled shrieking wrong. Oh, it's bothering me.
How do you spell shriek? Is it I before E?
Thank you. It's I before E.
I was
Thank
typing
you.
quick.
Sorry.
BB, you gotta remember who raid leader is.
It's
You gotta
Mort.
be nice to him.
I'm always nice to my Mort.
Put
You're
it
very
on the Cauldron
possessive.
TV.
Okay. I've had it forever.
Crappy Cauldron to go.
Because no one can make the good ones yet.
Do we take 1 or 2?
1.
1 if you're not an alchemist, I guess.
Can I have a resummon, please? Oh fuck.
It says you're here.
I don't have any Okay, thanks. If you're gonna...
Go ahead.
Hold on, I can do it.
It's fine.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's I before E except after C or any other random English word that doesn't follow the rule because English is dumb. That's the rule I learned.
By the way, whenever the second thing spawns as little baby, we're gonna move the pet away from there to where no accidental diseases or anything pop the CC.
Are we hearing that second phase or no? I think I missed
Yeah. Yeah, we will.
Is someone at eat?
Sounds like Penny.
Penny's been else forever.
Massive rapid typing. That's right.
It's like I only drink on days that end in Y.
I before E, except for when your foreign neighbor Keith receives 8 counterfeit base sleds from feisty caffeinated weightlifters. Weird.
That was a good one.
All right.
Okay. Is everybody here?
Sorry, real quick PSA. The only person I couldn't promote to Raider was Cerulean because you do not have an authenticator, so just want to let you know. Okay, bye.
Authenticate that shit.
Get those 4 extra bag spaces.
Authenticate the fuck out of it.
I cannot imagine living in a world without those 4 extra bags. Wait,
Mhm.
I mean, you don't have to.
Bag slots?
Yeah.
With an authenticator? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, your
And
base
your,
bag gets
your traditional.
You ready, Tyradin?
Yep. As I'll ever be.
Let's give this another shot.
Should we get in response?
Yeah.
5, 4,
So they're
3,
ready.
2,
Stole my lucky
1.
charms.
The hunt begins.
Oh, X is where
Nothing
range is supposed to be?
escapes my
Thanks.
Just
sights.
in general, somewhere over there.
Just spread out around us.
Go a whole half
Margot,
circle away from there.
make them bleed. This boat has your name.
Stack those.
I have enough boat. Margot, make them bleed. Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them bleed.
Just don't move out or you die.
This boat has your name on it.
Back up.
I have enough boats.
The healers have been told not to heal bottom.
Margot,
So.
make them bleed.
Well, it doesn't matter if you did because they're gonna die anyways.
Well, yeah, that's why they've been told not to
Nothing
waste their
escapes my sight. Bargast,
Alright,
come.
second one, spawning.
melee.
Range, you can go ahead and swap to it.
I have enough boats for everyone.
Awaken.
Bargast, rend their souls.
Heal the ghost.
I went and hit that for the range.
Free to see.
This boat has your name on it.
No, don't damage it. Just CC it.
There's like a dot on there.
Right, it has a dot on it.
A warlock.
Ghost, heal it.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Over here. Over goes.
Trying to kill the ad here.
Kill the ad.
I must get closer.
See it too.
Bargast,
Gotta heal the ghost.
rend their souls.
You see it.
There's another shade. CC.
Alright, y'all can
This
stack
boat
CC.
has your name on
Jump
it.
for your arrows.
Don't stack those arrows.
Yes.
So.
Have enough
50 stacks on the ad. Want to switch to it?
And then we just
I'm about to get the third bear. We need to stack them up. We need to
Kill the ad. Kill the ad.
Killed my
kill the
favorite.
ad. I'm grabbing the
Acutus,
bear.
here,
We want to start
now.
in this corner here. Oh, we're starting in the middle. Oh, I can't move him. Never mind. That's not gonna do it. Well, oh, we're gonna have to move him.
Acutus, Shutterbones.
good so far. Remember, take the walls when
Are we in phase 3, the
This
final phase?
boat has your name on it. Acutus, Shutterbones.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna have to move him towards the wall when we move him. Oh, I'm dead.
Acutus, Shutterbones.
My bad. When Logan was saying that so much, I thought he was talking to me.
Oh wow! And I just died again.
Because you guys kind of static.
This
Yeah,
boat
I think we just probably
has
stay
your
zero now. Hey, no.
Percutus, Shutterbones.
Mana is needed.
Will enjoy gnawing your bones.
Okay, every time he said cutest, I thought he said the cutest.
Lex's little bear. Alright, so let's go over Crushing Stone. Each buff gives him physical damage and reduces his movement speed, both aspects of that stack. The only way to remove the debuff is to move him. So you're going to move him and he shreds a stack, or sheds a stack rather, every couple of seconds. Each stack drop triggers Shattering Stone, which deals moderate nature damage to the entire raid. So the tank is next to the boss and try to move as little as possible. When you reach about 5 stacks, somewhere you can do more. Both tanks are going to try and move both bosses in the same direction where they can keep being cleaved.
He pretty much sheds a stack for every step that he takes. So yeah,
super slow.
But he also gains a stack every time he hits. So it's like once we get to those stacks, we're almost gonna have to keep moving it.
Yeah, well, you can outrange him because he moves so slow as well. Once he gets back to slow, everyone else petrifying house wall.
So are we supposed to cap the bear constantly moving?
He will constantly be moving. You're going to keep still until about 5 stacks, then you're going to move him until he drops his stacks.
So drop all 5 stacks then.
Yeah, when he drops his stacks, you'll hold him still again until he gets stacks again, and then...
So we'll call out that we're moving, and that's...
Okay. I'm gonna. I think we should switch on the third phase, Tyrion. And you take the archer, and I'll take the bear. Because I can just tornado spin away from him, and then he'll just charge me when his stacks are gone.
Okay.
Because once all of his stacks are gone, he charges me. He charges the person he's targeting.
So once the second bear goes down, I'll just come and taunt the hunter then. And we need to start up there in that corner where the bear spawns, so that we don't.
Yes, I now know that.
Start doing damage immediately.
So we'll kind of cheat towards there, I guess, whenever... I just DC'd, I'll be right back on.
See, I can't actually see the number of stacks in my UI, so if you can tell me when he hits 20, we'll swap.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright, I just keep tap targeting. That's luck.
Hey, don't show me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be focused on looking though to make sure.
Kind of feel it just by how long it's been, but if we get more CCs on there, then that'll stack up faster.
Yeah.
Souffle.
Yeah, I'm gonna start when we split the bears on second phase. I'm gonna run over and hit the bear so it gets the Demon Hunter debuff on it.
All right.
Yeah, let's do this. Take 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my sights. Margor, make them bleed.
Back up.
This boat has your name on it. Nothing escapes my sights. Margor, make them bleed. Nothing escapes my sights. Margor, make them bleed. This boat has your name on it. I have enough boats. Margor, make them bleed. Your death will nothing escape my Barghast. Come.
Yeah, well. Yeah, we shouldn't have did the last one.
I have enough boats for everyone. Barghast, rend their souls. This boat has your name on it.
Heal goes.
What's the stack are we at?
About 13.
Need to heal the ghost. 15. Ready to switch down.
Swap and burn.
Yep.
Interrupt that.
Barghast, rend their souls.
Good. Spawning another one. See it.
This boat has your name on it.
My mana is low.
Thing has 7 CCs on.
This means it stacks up fast. Alright, probably as soon as we kill this thing, swap and kill
Yeah,
it.
yeah, pretty much. Kill him. Yep, switch, goes.
I'm dead.
You killed my favorite! Acutus, here, now!
And shade.
You got it, Logan.
Nothing escapes my sights. Acutus, Shutterbones! This boat has your name on it. Acutus, Shutterbones! Heed well today. I have enough bones for everyone. Acutus, shatter bones.
Going out. I saw at least one healer, so where?
Have enough bones for everyone. This boat has your name on it. Acutus, shatter bones.
It's me. I don't know.
I couldn't tell who it was.
Nothing escapes
We're
my
all stacked up.
sight.
Couldn't tell.
Acutus, shatter bones. Nothing escapes my sight. This rush us. No.
Finish him off.
Kill the hunter.
I feel bad as a Beastmaster Hunter.
Good job, guys. Okay. Sorry.
This boat has your name.
I need mana first. Mana is needed.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Okay, so now I'm allowed to take a job.
Now you are allowed to say good job.
Oh. No weapons.
Ooh.
There's like no weapons in the raid.
There are weapons. You get a token.
I got the token.
A fitting end to that wretch.
Very nice.
I got a necklace.
The passage is down here, mortal.
I got the really big upgrade for my
The
build.
way ahead will be fraught with danger.
Got a PvP.
But we must reach those anima stores.
Atta boy.
The Death Knights are at the bottom for damage.
That's haste mastery stamina. That's
Can
not
I go?
bad.
Where do we go next?
Play.
Listen, buddy.
Over here.
Which boss will we be looking at?
Jinx,
Yeah,
please.
you were in 5th place, but you were
Hungering
full 1K
Devourer
DPS
next.
behind.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I can't compete with these.
Do we go
Excuse me,
through
that's
this?
Hungering
Do
Destroyer.
we go through the doorway, or do we jump down the hole?
Yes, we jump down the hole.
Geronimo.
It's the white.
Man, all of us are jumping into this hole.
Here we are in the sewer
Oh, we're
again.
gonna fight all these rats. Oh, that hurt. Holy crap.
Oh wow.
ROUSs.
Ah,
Check out that DPS.
Rats too strong.
Look at the health on those ROUSs. I don't think they exist. Rodent of unusual to
So
fight.
Kyrian vials remove that
Princess
30
Bride.
stacks of disease.
It's very nice.
Mass Ink?
Oh, we can skip.
Let's let her.
It's a
Princess Bride.
movie, The Princess Bride.
Thank you, Abby.
The fire swamps.
it ages better and a lot more.
Oh.
The question is, are you peeling the avocado? No, but we're making our way down.
Fast.
It's only 3.5k damage a second. You missed one. Wait's already
Devour. Here.
I
probably got rotted.
I have seen.
The beast seeks to sate its endless hunger upon the stores of anima below.
The hawk is murdering me.
That dirty stack dot.
I almost survived.
Dispatch this creature before it grows even stronger.
Oh. I hit accept and it released me. That's fun. Guess I'm walking.
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, come on down.
So what is it that lets you get weapons?
The token.
I'll link it here.
So it's because it's based on your covenant, like what the weapons look like. So you get tokens and you can go turn it in for whatever order.
So he'll turn it in and he'll say, okay, here's your weapon. It's like the old tier token vendor.
Yeah. I wasn't just. It's just I wasn't seeing it in the loot tables. So.
You didn't have one there. I think that was Hunter, Druid.
No, but like even looking through the entire thing, I'm not seeing that item. Like looking at the raid as a whole.
You will. Go to Sun King Cell.
Nope. I don't. Okay. I do see it. Yeah. I'm not on Opera.
No, but it's Salvation is Deathlight with Demon Hunter.
Mine's on the
Was that the
Council
same
of
token
Blood.
as me?
Yeah, Sun King. Sun King's Salvation.
Hey DB, am I pretty?
Where are you?
Directly on top
yes.
of you.
Look how cute you are. Look at your little fairy wing.
Look at my little fairy weapons.
They're very cute.
They're glowy enough that my game doesn't like me really badly.
Cancer.
Yeah, I keep these things silenced. Where's a boom even?
Has anyone seen if you can fall off this yet?
No, so
Nope, but I'm sure someone will soon.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yes, you can.
I was gonna attempt it myself, but Inu said no. She said I'm too young to die.
To die.
The thing is, you only have
Oh,
so
I
many
didn't
groups.
make it back.
Wait, I want to go melee this thing. Hold on.
It's actually the first time I've never made it back.
I got it.
Yay! Oh no!
I meleeed the thingy.
Wait, does it just put you back up here?
No,
we got
it does not.
we got reses.
Are we sneaking by this trash?
Looks like.
Yeah. I need to get a place where I can mount up.
Don't we all?
I got a.
Hurry up,
I got a-
Jonathan.
I got a Jeeves.
Oh, I have repairs too, if people need it.
He's got it summoned.
There's a Jeeves up already. Do you increase the repair limit?
Oh, quick question.
I don't think so.
Is the legendary all the hunters got good for marksman, or just kind of like meh?
The one out of Plague Fall is good for
Gotcha.
So this boss just like falls over, right?
You asked me to watch this video more. Do you want me to explain it, or do you want to explain it?
I went over it too a while ago. If you want to explain it, you can. There wasn't too many mechanics, really.
No, it's very, very simple for us. Hopefully, it's going cool. This boss doesn't have too many mechanics in particular, and it's going to be very handy with the way they want us to do this for our play style, because it doesn't require a ton of movement. When the encounter starts, you will pick random people who are not tanks, and you will get something called Gluttony Miasma. You will no longer be able to receive healing. The only way you'll be able to be healed is if somebody else stands in a ring that appears around your body. We're going to counter this.
Wait, say that again? What?
The person that's affected by Gluttonous Miasma can no longer be healed.
Unless somebody does what?
There will be a ring that appears around them, and the rest of the party has to stand in those rings to leech the health off of that person onto the person who has Gluttonous Miasma.
So if you get the ring, you just stand still and people come to you?
I mean, technically yes, but the ring will be on you the entire fight.
Oh.
It will pick random people when the fight starts, and they have it on them the entire time.
Can they heal themselves?
They cannot.
So they can't heal. How they heal is if you are standing in the ring with them, they will leech your health off of you to heal them.
Ooh, that's disgusting.
They have a dot on them as well. So in order to counter the dot, you got to have 2 people. In order to actually heal them, you got to have 3 people.
So the general idea for this one is we're going to all pretty much loosely stack except for the tanks on right behind the boss. That way there are plenty of people within all of the circles. That way the overall raid heal will keep everybody else topped up, which will then allow the people that are affected by Gluttonous Miasma to then also be healed.
It's like a big Jacob Spirit link to it.
Yeah, pretty much. He will cast a very big ability called Consume. When Consume happens, we will all be moving as a group to to a point somewhere back, actually probably further back than that. Because we're gonna take him in the middle of the room.
As far away as you get.
Yeah. And stacking together because he'll do damage. He'll channel it, and you'll take more damage the closer you are to him, and he'll try to pull you into it.
Stampeding roar.
Yeah, we'll do a thing called expunge. It's a AOE that happens around you. There'll be a circle that appears around you. The circle is bigger based off of the amount of hit points you're missing. So trying to keep people topped up as much as you can is important. When you get this, the entire party's gonna spread out and to the edges of the room. Drop the debuff so we don't overlap any of the circles. That way nobody's dying from the damage from expunge. And then he has a thing called Violet Ejection. He will pick random people in the group and do a line attack, just like the last mechanic we had with the arrows. You had to move yourself out of the party so that it only hits you and nobody else. If you were hit by the line twice, you will just die. It will kill you. So if you get targeted by volatile ejection, you have to move. And then he has a thing called Desolate, and that just hurts all of us for a decent amount of damage. For tanks things, we have a thing called Overwhelm. It just hits us for a lot of damage. And Hungarian Strike, which means he leeches health off of us every time he attacks us. The way we get around this is taunt off cooldown. We are literally just going to be taunting off cooldown pretty much.
We literally taunt when our taunt is over.
Yep. So you taunt, and then I taunt, and then you taunt, and then I taunt.
It's supposed it'll work out to about 5 stacks ish.
Yeah. So pretty much the entire thing is we're gonna all stack behind him except for the tanks, loosely stacked behind him, and you're only moving if you get a debuff on you, or we have to all move back to the back of the room. Does anybody have any questions? I know that I'm not the best at explaining things. But
So we stack on that mushroom because you're going to face the boss away from us.
Yes, pretty much.
It's not a complete stack, but it's kind of like we will fill up the mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
There
Let's give it a
is
go.
one more thing the tanks have called Overwhelm. That's a big hit, and you'll have to pretty much use a cooldown.
Quick thing. I'm sure you've mentioned it, but can the people with wings intersect each other, or is it you don't cross the wires?
You can.
They can intersect. They can intersect. The things can overlap as long as they don't overlap the people inside of them. In fact, that actually makes it easier. Yeah, because as long if our circles overlap like a Venn diagram, but they don't have us in it, then if someone stands in the between our 2 circles, then we both get healed from them.
Especially when we were running back, I wanted to know if I could accidentally kill someone instantly.
No, it's not instant death. It's just going to make it really hard to give them any hit points because they're going to be leeching off each other at that point. Any other questions?
Wins hero.
There's no real thing, so I guess we'll just use it.
Yeah.
Pre-pop Paul. Sorta ish.
We don't do that anymore, sir.
Yeah, you can't pre-pot anymore.
And Logan, we also run away during the big thing.
Yes,
right?
when everybody goes to the big group, we go with them.
Where are we taking him at?
In the middle.
Oh.
It is very important to move for what was it called? Volatile ejection. Because if that goes through the raid, we will wipe.
Cost on someone?
Best case scenario, 3 people are definitely dead.
So the difference is that for the last fight, you kind of stay this time if you get it on you, you move up. Right?
Right.
Dropping our parabot on the side here. Real quick.
We just had a Jeeves.
We had Jeeves for like 10. Jeeves is still there.
I'm blind, I guess. Well,
I even
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Alex, by the way, boo.
that counts.
I'm scared.
Do you have hiccups?
Me?
Everyone's ready. Let's go.
Which Alex you talking to?
You.
No, what?
You're welcome.
I didn't even what? Okay.
I scared you, and now you don't have hiccups.
Thank you.
5,
Welcome.
4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody should be behind him.
When you need me to taunt.
No loose stack.
Oh, those circles.
And those are the things you move out of the raid, because that's the glitter one now.
3, 2,
The taunt off the
1.
I was waiting for me to hit 5 stacks, that's all.
Oh, I just taunted again.
Yes.
Apparently.
Three, 2, 1.
Yup.
No, that's the line.
It doesn't put an arrow or nothing above your head.
It just tells you you have it.
Burn boss.
You got this. You can do it.
2,
And that, this is the thing you spread out for.
If you got the hunger, you just have like.
And this is the thing we stack up for. No, it's not. That's the killer one mechanic.
Run away, little girl.
This is the one we run the
3,
back for.
2, 1.
We killer cooldown over here.
Oh, he's still going. Okay.
Death, Merva, thing death.
Oh.
Actual death, Merba. Actual death.
What?
So that's that.
Hey, look. Beginning of the rate. Repair if you release.
The blue watery looking circles are the ones that you need to have a group in to heal.
Bye, Tricky.
Yes.
And like the darker blue circles are we spread out.
Bye,
Yes, we need to
Trix.
spread those out.
So
Say
when
that
we
again?
put those blue circles on us, we
The
need to
light blue
separate from each
watery
other
looking
too, right?
circles are the ones we stand in to heal our friends that can't be healed.
I saw the little chain.
They're little bitty circles.
The dark blue circles that appear on everybody we spread out.
Got it. I think.
Yeah, that tightly of a stack might
I just didn't know where
hurt.
to look for it first. I had never seen it.
Yeah, we have less circles apparently than they did in the video.
Bubbles.
They had like 6, 7-ish.
Well, they were probably a 30-man.
We had 3.
And if you have volatile ejection on you, make sure
Wrath,
that you get
wrong way.
out of the group.
Thanks, Emu.
You're welcome.
Oh, when those circles come around us, we gotta separate from each other too, right?
Volatile, yeah,
We're gonna-
like you said, volatile ejection. If you see it get put on you, just run out.
What was that, Tyrion?
Not backwards, like to the left or to the right.
When those blue circles form around us, we need to separate as well, right?
Yeah, we should just separate from each other so we're not stacked on top of each other. Because we can't really just move the blocks around.
Thank you so much, Adam.
I was trying to fly. Do you see my wings flapping?
I have a question.
Okay.
You might get an answer.
Is there a reason why when you two go under the boss, you can't just go on the opposite side from it instead of the rest of the entire ring? I just find weird.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting to happen.
Gather 4,200
And plus, then we can move further out. For
and ask again.
And the gluttonous thing does not last forever.
Good.
It is swapped around.
Yeah.
I think it would be easier if it did last forever, but
Let me confer with my sources. No.
so as it stands, we'll have 3 people that are got the circles, and we just need 3 or 4 people to go stack with them.
Outlook is certain. Certain death.
Okay, everyone's ready. Let's give this another try.
Yes, sir.
I'll turn him around this time.
Turn around,
5,
turn around, turn around.
4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Good job.
Three, two, one.
This is where you need people stacking with you. Now we need to get out.
Now spread out.
Now stack in.
Yeah, it catches them bigger and bigger.
Yes, we need to make sure the tanks don't get hurt super bad during that
3,
first level.
2, 1.
Pull it back.
Three, two, one.
Volatile ejection.
Run away, little girl. In the back of the room, everyone.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I thought it was over. I was like, okay, cast.
I was kind of confused on what it needed to.
3, 2, 1.
Down.
Three, two, one.
Beam. Remember, you need to step in with people to heal them.
Three, two, one.
I can't really move. I got boss. Oh, I'm dead. I knew that was that.
Yeah, so we'll kind of try and separate, but if you don't have a thing, you need to stand in someone who does.
3, 2,
Ouch.
1.
Run away, little girl.
He's up to 8 stacks of it.
1.
It's because Tyrion has been dead for a while. Yeah, the tanks get a beating, and then when he casts that circle that everyone has to spread out for, we just put on us too.
Too far away.
And if whichever one of us on, if we don't get healed, it just we're dead. It just kills us.
So after we spread for the
3,
Yeah, that.
2,
expunge, after
1.
we spread for expunge, even range should move and kind of back in because the people with the circles still need to have friends.
Ah, I hunted it. Not dead.
Epic. Now res somebody. Okay, that'll work.
Did it.
If we got two people at the circle and melee though that are overlapped, I can stand in the middle because I'm running my full leech build and I can probably do a good amount of healing.
The only thing, the only thing is that it doesn't like. You can't like give them more health from having more health. Like we take a set amount per tick.
No, but I can heal myself, so I can be taking a double tick from two circles and be fine myself.
The only thing I meant to say earlier was that like, if you have a circle around you.
No,
stand
yeah,
on top of
circles
someone
should
else
not be
that has-
standing on other circles.
Because then you'll
Why do we get raid markers on our heads?
I assume it's placing it because of gluttonous miasma.